Did you start 2025 thinking it was going to be amazing, but it all went downhill? Girl, me too. In this video, we'll be talking about how to prepare for 2026 to make sure it's not a flop like 2025 was. First things first, habits. Get rid of your bad habits. Stop watching your shows and eating crisps all the time and just binging and eating so much. I'm not gonna lie, I did that yesterday. And did I feel good after it? No, I didn't. Did I do it? Yeah. And am I gonna do it? Probably yes, because I've got a massive crisps box from Costco. But I'm a work in progress too. We're in this together. Find a book you enjoy, whether it's fiction or non-fiction. Find something you can sit down and read and actually enjoy. Not something you're going to read and it's just going to go in your head and just come out a few seconds later. Reading builds your vocabulary and makes you at least sound smarter, even if you don't really know much. Build your intelligence by starting a new skill. All you need is literally 5 to 30 minutes, depending on the skill, per day. It really depends on how ambitious you're feeling. You know, you can push yourself and you can give it a whole hour. Or if you really want to start small, which is what I recommend doing, if you don't have any kind of hobby right now or anything you do, start small, guys. Just take 5 minutes out of your day and learn something new. It can be a language, it can be coding, it can be editing, it can be content creation, anything you want. For example, I am currently trying to learn Estonian because I am from Estonia, but I speak Russian and Estonia is the main language there, so it's a bit tricky when I go back. I actually can't really communicate with people that refuse to speak Russian, and there is a lot of them there. And honestly, 5 minutes a day, and I'm already seeing a difference because you start to pick up the same words you hear every day. It's all about consistency. Wake up earlier. I know, it's hard. You are in your cozy bed, especially now in winter. The last thing you want to do is get out in the freezing cold. I know. It's hard for me too. In the moment of drafting this video, I actually had an appointment to get up to, so I had to wake up early, and then it got cancelled randomly, and I just stayed awake. And I promise you, I felt so good. I actually felt like I was being productive, even though I didn't really do anything different to any other day. I felt like I did, just because by 11 o'clock I already had my breakfast, showered, I've done so much, and I felt like I could rest guilt free for the rest of the day. So force yourself to get up and you'll notice a difference. Trust me. The next one kinda goes on the back of a previous point. Find a hobby that could bring you potential income down the line. I'm not saying it's going to be overnight, but something that you could enjoy doing that could give you a stream of income later. Again, it can range from digital products if you like creating, literally go on Canva and create planners and sell them. It can be editing. You can go on Fiverr and charge people a lot of money to edit their videos. It could be content creation, which is what I'm trying to do. Just make a video, just press record, guys. Stop being scared. Just record. Even if you're not doing anything interesting, people will watch. I mean, I chose it because I actually enjoy recording. Editing, I'm still trying to grasp. I'm still learning and I'm still very much a beginner, but I enjoy recording. I enjoy speaking to the camera, and to be honest, I always really wanted to build my own little community. So I'm hoping that, someday there'll be a few of you guys and I'll recognize your names, and I'm hoping I can help people along the way. Those are just my personal reasons. Pick something you enjoy. You don't need to copy other people. Pick something you know you're going to stick to. Next, we move on to health. And by health, I mean your body, your hair, your skin, everything from the inside and out. You ever heard that saying, my body is like my temple? Well, it's true. There's a reason that people say it. Drink that water, guys. Science says, I think you're about 90% water, or I could be making that up. Basically, we are made up, majority of our body is made up of water. So why would you deplete yourself of the main source your body requires? If you struggle drinking water, I actually find it a lot easier if I've got little bottles with me, so I don't fill up one massive bottle. I mean, if that works for you, that works for you. What I do is I buy one of them bulks of the little, about that big, waters from Costco, and I know I need to drink about 2 of those minimum to get a liter in, and then I have a few decaf cup of teas, and I get to about 1.5 liters of water, which is perfect perfect for me. I don't need to drink 3 liters of water because that's too much for my body. I'm a small person. I don't need that much. It all depends on how much you're used to drinking and how much your body can handle. If you drink too much, and yes, that is possible, you'll get all swollen up, you won't feel great, you'll feel bloated. You need to figure out what's good for you. Start small and build up. Now, when it comes to diet, I struggle with this one, so I get it. I know how hard this is. If you can't, or you just simply don't know how to get enough nutrients in your diet, here's what I do. Trust me, I've tried to cook healthy meals and veggies and all of that stuff you find online and just make it taste good, but it just doesn't. So what I've done now is I've experimented a lot and I found about 1 or 2 meals that I know I can make and they taste actually good. So I know I'm not going to struggle to eat them and I stick with them. So I just make them, I vary. Sometimes I make one, sometimes I'll make another. My examples are the Russian soup, which is very simple. You just have your chicken broth, chicken, carrots, potatoes, and some onion. And that's it. And you get your lots of protein from the chicken bone broth, chicken itself. You get your veggies from carrots, you get the carbs from potatoes. It's filling, it's anti-bloating, it's great. And my second one is the Russian Kotlety. I think it's cutlets in English, made out of either chicken mince or turkey mince. Again, great, tasty, and amazing. And it gives me my nutrients I need. And for the remainder of the nutrients I lack, obviously that's not going to be enough protein for the rest of the day. So to make up for my lack of protein, I will always drink 1 or 2. I just put 2 and 2. 1 or 2 protein shakes a day. And no, that is not too much. Again, you need to see how much protein intake you take. Of course, you can have too much. So if you've got protein rich meals, obviously don't drink 2 protein shakes. But I don't. Even with one good protein meal, I'm still lacking a lot of protein daily. And because I don't eat massive meals, I like to eat small portions but quite often. I just don't have enough intake. I physically can't eat enough. So I drink 2 protein shakes and it brings me up to my ideal protein intake. And again, to know how much protein you need between 1.2 to 2 grams per kilogram of your body weight. And 2 kilograms is like for athletes. If you're working out hardcore every day, then yeah, you need about 2 grams per kilogram. Okay, fine. Double your weight in protein. But if you don't work out like me, which is rare, you don't need that much. 1.2 grams per kilogram of your body, perfect. That's all you need. Don't go overboard. Now for the veggies part, which is actually really important. You got your protein done. Now you need your veggies, not wedgies. I substitute mine because I can't cook it and make it taste nice. I make a smoothie once a day with everything I need. And I know it's not ideal, but if you drink it within half an hour of making it, you're still getting most of the nutrients out of it. And I put things like spinach, kale, banana, blueberries, spirulina, honey for flavor, avocado, kefir, and chia seeds. I think that's all of it. And sometimes a squeeze of half a lemon. But yeah, you blend that all together, you mix it in, and it doesn't really taste of much. I'm not gonna lie, the spirulina just takes over everything, but it's nice. You just drink it like a little treat and you get your nutrients at the same time. Now moving on to the most dreadful point: activity. I know, I wish I could stay in bed all day, watch my shows, and just never get out and still be fit like a Victoria's Secret model. But let me break it down for you. You can't. I'm so sorry to burst your bubble. You will never have your dream body if you don't do any activity. And do not try to cheat your way out of this by buying like a corset or like a machine that somehow works out for you. Those don't work. A corset will only weaken your core muscles and eventually you will actually be bigger in your stomach. So no, this all marketing. It doesn't work. You need to be active and there's nothing you can do about it. Being active does not mean you need to be at the gym for 3 hours a day. It literally means as little as 10 minutes of your day. Wake up, before you eat your breakfast, before you do anything, just do a quick 10-minute workout on YouTube or do 10 crunches on a lazy day. If you absolutely can't do anything, just do 10 crunches, just do a few stretches. It might not give you the result you want in the long run as quickly as you want, but you'll be showing and training your brain that you show up. And that's what you need. You need to train your brain to know, okay, I wake up and I do something active. And eventually it will make it easier for you to build up to more. Instead of 10 crunches, you do 20. You'll build it up to 50. Or you'll skip the crunches and you'll do an activity you found on YouTube instead because you're so used to doing the 10 crunches a day and it'll be easy. You just need to build it up and you need to make sure to get it up here that you're active. And that also builds the trust of yourself that you show up for yourself. And I know, all of this is hard, but I'd rather be uncomfortable for 20 minutes of my day instead of being uncomfortable in my body permanently. And of course, a few extras. Cleanliness. Don't put off showering. Please keep yourself clean. You will feel so good. Sometimes I wake up sweaty and I'm thinking, ugh, I don't want to do anything today. I've got no motivation, I've got nothing, my mood is bad. And then I have a shower and I promise you it changes everything. When I feel clean, I feel great. I feel good. I feel like I look better. I don't physically change. You could put me next to someone next to myself when I haven't showered for a week. Like I won't look different, but I feel so much better when I look in the mirror and I know I'm clean. It's all up here, guys. It's all mental. Clean your body, clean your face, do your skincare. If you can't be bothered to do your skincare, if you're not one of them people who likes a whole routine, then just do a moisturizer and an SPF. That's all you need. It takes 2 minutes out of your day, but you'll feel so much better and your skin will thank you for it. I could go into a lot more detail with hair and skin, but I won't bore you guys. The point is, take care of it and you'll see a difference if you stay consistent with it. And if we want to glow up for 2026 and have a great year next year, then you need to start doing these things. Little by little, you'll see a difference. Next on the list is me time. And this one is just as important as the previous points. None of the stuff we talked about matters if you don't have any me time. You need that kind of reward. Otherwise, you'll end up having a breakdown and just drop everything, go back to your old self, which is not what we want. We want the best version of ourselves. And I just hit myself in my face with my hand. Me time really depends on the individual. It's whatever makes you happy. Whether it's having a cup of tea and reading a book in pure silence, where you're not disturbed, or going out and meeting your friends and actually going out and partying, I guess. I don't know, being social if you're a social butterfly. Or if it's being creative and it's just sitting down and doodling or painting. It's really up to you. My me time, I'm still trying to figure it out, if I'm honest, because I've been struggling to figure out what actually makes me happy. But I quite enjoy having a shower, putting on my face mask, sitting down in bed with my cozy blanket, and just putting on a show I like. And honestly, just having a lazy moment. But it makes me feel so good not feeling guilty about it. And please remember, everything needs to be in moderation. And this goes for good things too. Just use the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, be good. Eat your veggies, make that smoothie, get your protein intake, work out. 20% of the time, give yourself a break. Guilt free. If you wanted that burger from KFC, get that burger. Just don't get it every day. Get it once a week, once every 2 weeks. If you really want that chocolate bar, have it. Guilt free, just don't eat 4 of them. You need to give yourself some kind of reward, because if you have a strict lifestyle, you're not going to stick to it if you feel unhappy. We're not going on some kind of diet, because diets are meant to end. And you're telling your brain, yes, I've only got to do this for 3 more weeks, and then I'm going to go back to my normal life and still have this perfect body. That's not going to happen. You need to change your lifestyle that you can stick to for the rest of your life to keep this appearance. And to stick to something forever, you need to be able to feel happy with it. So if you feel unhappy drinking a protein shake or eating that meal that's meant to be really healthy, you need to change it and you need to adjust it to your life to feel happy with it. Basically, balance is key to staying happy. Honestly, I truly do not believe those girls you see online who are just perfect all the time, who don't even eat McDonald's ever in their lives, and they're somehow happy. No. I think either one, it's marketing and it's all for show for social media to promote stuff, or two, they might be living that life, but I promise you they're either unhappy or they're about to break it and do something. You can't be perfect. Believe me, no one is perfect. We're human. We're allowed to make some kind of mistakes down the line. And lastly, guys, remember to stay consistent. Nothing we just went through will work or give any kind of result if you do it for 1 week and then just quit. You need to start small and stay consistent. If you don't ever work out, don't just find a 40-minute YouTube video and think, yeah, I'm going to do that every day for the rest of my life. You're not, because I was one of that person. I used to always do things the opposite of cold turkey. So, cold turkey, you quit something. Well, I would start something the same way. I would go from 0 to 100 and I'd think, yes, I'm going to start my new life. I'm going to be great. I I didn't. I think I lasted 2 days and then I quit because you will burn out and you will crash out and you'll just go back to where you started. Start so small that you don't even notice a difference. Every day, add one tiny thing. You don't even need to add all the points we spoke about to every single day. For example, tomorrow, choose to wake up early, and that's one thing done. You know, you're not waking up early. Leave it at that, and don't even wake up at like 5 a.m. I'm not saying that. I'm saying wake up at 8 if you usually wake up at 10. You know, or wake up at 7 if you usually wake up at 8. If you already wake up early, great. That's your point done. Or make a healthy smoothie tomorrow. And that's all you need to do. Don't even work out. Just make a healthy smoothie. See how you feel with it. Can you do that every day or can you do that every other day? Even if you have the perfect routine and one day you mess up, that's fine. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Just don't mess up 2 days in a row. You know, don't make it 3, don't make it 4. Have a mess up day, fine. It doesn't mean you've ruined your whole perfect lifestyle. You haven't. Just the next day, start over. Do your early wake up time, do your healthy smoothie, do a workout. Everything needs to go start small. Start everything from small and build up. Basically, make yourself better every day. You need to be able to build that trust with yourself, to know that you're gonna show up for yourself when you said you're gonna do something. Because I'm one of them people who says, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and do this and this, and I don't, and I'm breaking the trust with myself. How are you gonna show up for the guy that takes 5 working days to reply to you, but you can't show up for yourself? Make it make sense. Okay, enough of my rambling. I hope it helped some of you guys. I hope it made sense. I know I ramble a lot, but let me know in the comments down below what you're planning to do to make your 2026 better. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more self growth tips. And I hope to see you guys in the next video.